Did you know that a few small mistakes in your morning routine could be quietly affecting your health? These aren't big, obvious issues, but rather tiny habits you've been doing for years, maybe even decades, without thinking twice. Over time, though, these little routines can take a serious toll on your energy, your body, and even your overall health. The thing is, many older adults don't even realize these habits are impacting them. It's not about carelessness, it's just that no one's really pointed these things out before. But here's the good news. You can change them. In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 common mistakes that older adults often make every morning. And don't worry, this isn't about scaring you or exaggerating things. These are real habits that doctors and experts have linked to things like fatigue, memory issues, falls, and even long-term illness. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to watch out for, how to fix these mistakes, and most importantly, how to make your mornings stronger and more stable. I want you to stay with me until the end because some of these mistakes might seem harmless, but they could be the reason you're feeling more tired, having trouble concentrating, or even noticing a decline in your health in ways you might not have explained yet. If you're ready to make your mornings better, drop a yes in the comments below. Let's dive into this together and figure out how we can make your mornings work for you, not against you. And I'd also love to know from which city you're watching from. Drop in the comments. Let's see where our community reaches. Now let's dive in and start making those small changes that can make a big difference. 1. Skipping water first thing in the morning. It might sound simple, but starting your day without a glass of water can actually be one of the worst things you can do for your body, especially as you get older. You see, after a night of sleep, your body naturally wakes up in a dehydrated state. Think about it. After 7 or 8 hours of rest, your body has gone a long time without water, and your cells are dry, your blood is thicker, and your heart has to work a little harder to pump it around. But many seniors head straight for that cup of coffee, a shower, or even the newspaper, without giving their body what it really needs first: water. It's almost like starting a car without checking if it has fuel. It just doesn't work as well. Let me give you an example. Take someone like Dennis, 81, who always felt sluggish in the mornings. His doctor ran all sorts of tests, his heart, blood sugar, even brain scans all came back normal. But what he didn't realize was that when he started drinking a full glass of water before anything else, his energy levels improved dramatically. His body was just starving for hydration. That little habit alone made a world of difference. For older adults, dehydration isn't just about feeling thirsty. It can lead to confusion, dizziness, constipation, urinary infections, and even falls. And the tricky thing? As we age, we don't always feel thirsty the way we used to. By the time you feel thirsty, the damage might already be starting. So, if you're waking up feeling tired, a bit foggy or shaky, don't just assume it's age catching up with you. Instead, ask yourself, did I drink any water yet? It's a small thing, but it can be the difference between feeling sluggish or feeling strong. Here's a tip. Keep a glass of water by your bed. Drink it as soon as you wake up, before that cup of coffee, before you reach for the TV remote, and before anything else. It's a quick fix, but it can change. 2. Taking medications on an empty stomach. I totally get it. Mornings can feel like a blur. You wake up, and the first thing on your mind might be taking your medication, especially if it's part of your daily routine. But what many people don't realize is that taking medications on an empty stomach can actually cause more harm than good, especially as we age. For many older adults, digestion slows down, and our bodies become more sensitive to certain medications. So what you could have easily tolerated years ago without even thinking about it might now lead to dizziness, nausea, or even a fall. The reason? When you take medication without food, your stomach isn't able to buffer the medication's effects, and this can throw off your entire system. Let's look at Lorraine, a 77-year-old woman who used to take her pills first thing in the morning before breakfast. She took medications for blood pressure and joint pain, and for years she had no issues. But one day, she started feeling lightheaded and nearly fainted while getting dressed. It was a scary experience, and her doctor quickly identified the root of the problem. She wasn't eating before taking her meds. Here's what happens. Certain medications, especially those that manage blood pressure or pain, can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure or irritate the stomach lining when taken without food. The body's reaction to this can be intense. Your blood pressure might drop too quickly, causing dizziness and even blurred vision, leaving you feeling off balance. In some cases, it can even cause you to faint or fall. And falls can be a big risk as we get older, leading to broken bones, hospital stays, or even long-term loss of independence. But don't worry, the fix is simple. You don't have to make huge changes or sacrifice your health. Start by having something light to eat before you take your medications. It doesn't need to be a full breakfast. Just a small snack like half a banana, a boiled egg, or even a slice of whole grain toast can do the trick. These foods help coat your stomach, making it easier for your body to absorb the medication without causing any unwanted side effects. Consistency is key here. If your doctor recommends that you take your meds with food, don't skip that step. It's a simple habit, but it can make a world of difference in how you feel throughout the day. Think of it like this. A quick bite before your medication is a small step that could save you from feeling foggy, weak, or worse, unsteady on your feet. Starting your morning with a little nourishment before reaching for your pill organizer can set you up for a better, safer day. This small change could help you feel more grounded, more energetic, and more in control of your health, allowing you to avoid that mid-morning crash that many people experience. 3. Rushing out of bed too quickly. I know mornings can be busy, and once your eyes open, you might feel the urge to get up right away, especially when nature calls or the coffee's brewing. But here's the thing. Rushing out of bed too quickly, especially in the mornings, can be one of the most dangerous things you do all day. When you wake up, your body's not fully ready to jump into action. You've just come out of a restful sleep, and your blood flow and circulation are still catching up. If you leap straight out of bed without giving your body time to adjust, you could feel lightheaded, dizzy, or even lose your balance. And trust me, this can lead to falls, which, as we all know, can be more serious for older adults. Let's think about Gerald, an 80-year-old man who always prided himself on being active. Every morning, he would jump out of bed, eager to get moving. But one day, things went wrong. He stood up too quickly, and everything started spinning. He lost his balance and collapsed, fracturing his hip. It was a painful and life-changing experience for him. And after seeing his doctor, Gerald learned something crucial. As you age, your body's ability to regulate blood pressure slows down. This means when you move from lying down to standing too quickly, your blood pressure can drop suddenly, causing dizziness and confusion. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I've been getting up this way for years. It's easy to assume it's no big deal, but when you're older, your body reacts differently. Your blood flow doesn't adjust as quickly as it once did, and that split second of feeling lightheaded could result in a fall or even a serious injury. So, what can you do to make your mornings safer? The good news is that a little patience can go a long way. Instead of jumping out of bed, take your time. First, sit up slowly, and before you get to your feet, wiggle your toes and stretch your legs out a little. Take a few deep breaths to let your circulation catch up with your movements. Once you've given your body a chance to adjust, then slowly stand up. These extra 30 seconds could make all the difference between feeling steady or unsteady when you get up. It's a small change, but it's one that can prevent dangerous falls and keep you feeling strong and safe. Every strong day starts with a steady rise. Don't rush it. Let your body adjust to the day, and you'll feel more balanced and in control from the very first moment you wake up. 4. Eating high-sugar or carb-heavy breakfast. I know we've all heard it before. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And while that's true, what you eat for breakfast can make or break how you feel throughout the day. For many older adults, a breakfast packed with sugar or refined carbs might seem like an easy choice. After all, it's quick, familiar, and comforting. But here's the reality. Eating sugary or carb-heavy breakfasts can actually set you up for a crash later on in the day. Think about this. Starting your morning with sugary cereal, white toast with jam, or pastries may give you a quick energy boost, but it doesn't last long. In fact, your blood sugar will spike up fast, only to come crashing down soon after, leaving you tired, foggy, and irritable. For someone like Helen, a 74-year-old woman, her go-to breakfast used to be a muffin and a glass of juice. At first, it felt great, but within an hour or two, she would experience a noticeable energy dip, feeling tired and sometimes a little grumpy. Her doctor explained what was happening. The sugar in her breakfast caused a rapid spike in her blood sugar, followed by a crash that drained her energy. As we age, our metabolism slows down, and our insulin response isn't as quick or efficient as it used to be. This means that our bodies aren't able to handle those sugar spikes as well, which can put extra strain on the pancreas and increase the risk of developing insulin resistance. Over time, this can lead to more serious health issues like heart disease, stroke, or even cognitive decline. And it's not just about the physical effects. Eating a high-sugar or carb-heavy breakfast can mess with your mood and mental clarity too. Seniors who start the day with too much sugar often feel more brain fog, slower thinking, and less emotional resilience later in the day. So what's the fix? The solution is simple, and it doesn't mean you have to eat a complicated, high-protein breakfast. Start by balancing your breakfast. Include protein, like eggs, yogurt, or nuts, and pair it with fiber from fruit or whole grains. You don't need to cut out carbs completely, but try to choose healthier options like oatmeal or whole grain toast. Keep your sugar intake natural and minimal, maybe from fruit or a small amount of honey. By making this small change, you'll notice the difference. Your energy will stay steady, you'll feel less hungry by mid-morning, and you won't experience that dreaded crash that leaves you feeling drained. Your blood sugar will stabilize, and your mood and mental clarity will stay stronger throughout the day. It's not about deprivation. It's about fueling your body with the right nutrients that will keep you feeling sharp, energized, and balanced. Remember, small changes can lead to big improvements in how you feel. Your mornings set the tone for your day, so make sure you're giving your body what it needs to stay strong and healthy. If you've made it this far, I want to hear from you. Share in the comments below one change you'll be making to your morning routine and how you think it'll improve your day. Your thoughts matter, and together, we can create a healthier, happier tomorrow.